that is just raps.
Okay, but you
Kendrick
keep,
a
bro.
fraud,
You
and we
keep.
done with
You're gonna
Kendrick. He a
die.
fraud. He a fake.
You're gonna die. Academics.
Hey, Wale.
Go ahead, make your
You're
point.
gonna die on this
Do
hill.
not pop a blood vessel,
That control.
Wale.
You're gonna die on this hill. That Control was like this cutthroat diss aimed at Drake that was supposed to spill out into something that wasn't just on wax. It was just a competitive like promise to motherfuckers that he named for them to step their game up. That's it. That's all it was. But you keep harping on his fact that he put Control out as this like overt diss to where it's like fuck all you for real. If I see you was up. That's not what that was, bro. You gotta stop doing that shit.
Wait.
That's not a point.
Akita, I'm glad you said that. Okay? I'm glad you said that. Now the reason...
All right, what you got, bro? What you got?
The reason why I'm glad you said that is...
Hey, look.
Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Yo, the reason I'm glad you said that is because what I've realized is that Drake, Kendrick, and Cole both view rap differently. Let's go over... We're only going over things we know publicly. Drake said he heard his name on Control, and he said he wanted to talk to Kendrick to see if it's real. Drake isn't the guy to say we're just fun rap battling. Is that very clear? That seems clear, right? If you mention me, so here's the thing: Kendrick thinks his competition by dissing people by name. Drake does not think that's what it is. I think we're clear with that, right? Kendrick thinks, oh, I named 50 rappers, but we're keeping it competitive. This is just sparring. Who's the best? Drake does not think like that. Drake is like, why the fuck are you naming me on a song? Because he doesn't do that. Drake doesn't name 10 rappers when he's trying to get a moment, a buzz, a hype, nothing. He only names niggas when he don't like them fuck niggas. So when he sees Kendrick do it, he's like, what's this? He asked him, oh, what is this? Kendrick said, oh, no, we're just rapping. Oh, okay, so this is not serious. I don't respond to things that isn't in the realm of of how I view rap battles or beef. If I'm not rapping with niggas just to rap, think about this. Why I said that. Go look at Kendrick's response. He's toning it down. Oh, no. Yo, he literally said, yo, we don't have to get that deep or whatever the case is. We're just rapping. What he said?
No, he didn't say that. He said, nigga, you just cringe, and sometimes it don't even gotta be that deep. You just a cringe nigga to me. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Yo. Drake took it that deep, nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you, nigga. When you
mention, he didn't. Not with those short jokes, you gotta cut it out.
What?
Stop it.
Nigga.
Okay.
Oh yeah, now listen. Wait,
hold
up.
Go ahead. Finish your point.
Y'all niggas not listening.
Because I got some comments.
I'm sick and tired of y'all niggas not listening, bro. When that nigga says I'm with 2 T's, I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos, Drake took it personal, nigga. That nigga said, yo, bro, y'all niggas, bro, I don't care how y'all laugh, nigga. You know what that nigga said? I'm wearing every fucking chain I own, nigga. That's what he told that nigga. Bro, because he's really thinking, what? Oh, it's like that? Bro, the song's called Like That.
He said that plays into what niggas was saying though. When the niggas say like you doing all this cosplay costume shit, nigga, you went and bought a nigga chain so you could wear them so you could feel validated. And that's the end where I will go. Yo, as a Kendrick, if I
y'all not gonna believe me. Y'all not gonna believe me, but I would. And after this, I'll give y'all the floor. After this, I'll give y'all the floor. Y'all won't believe me.
Go ahead.
Y'all won't believe me, but I believe that Drake is rapping about shit he plans to stand on. So when he says you're rapping about snatching my chain, and he says, nigga, I'll be rocking every fucking chain every next visit, nigga. What up? He's better. He's rapping literally like, nigga, I'm taking your words serious. I'm not thinking we're just rap battling.
And bro, Kendrick was like, we can hop on the plane and do it.
Because here's the thing. Yo, what y'all give Kendrick a pass for? What y'all give Kendrick a pass for? That nigga does be rapping a rap.
How's he gonna stand on anything when he never stood for nothing, bro?
Who?
He's never gone out on that Drake. He's never gone out on a limb and made any political statements. He's never gone. He's the most unoffensive artist that we know.
Oh my god!
On a mainstream level, bro. Let's be real. how can he? No, because I gotta say this. So how can he stand on anything when he don't stand
justice
for
warrior around guys?
That's number one. That's number one. Number two, bro. When you say shit like, oh man, bro, this nigga act, bro. When you say shit like Kendrick has been like the nigga that's been mad at Drake this whole time, and he got a problem with Drake and this, that, and the third, and you think that Drake is just responding to him now, you're completely ignoring 10 to 12 years of tit for tat back and forth through subliminals that this nigga Drake has done with Kendrick. So clearly he's got to be bothered by it to some extent to have the energy to write subliminals on his albums to go at Kendrick. Nah. They've been going back and forth in subliminals for about 12 years. Y'all niggas is just being delusional right now.
Wait, Akita, he went back and forth for a Hove too. He had no hard feelings with Hove. So that doesn't really mean
Hove is not even, bro. Drake at the time when Hove and Drake was trading subliminals, Drake was not even a blip on Hove's radar for real, nigga. Let's be totally honest.
I'm making a point right now.
Yo, y'all gotta stop lying. When Drake subbed Jay-Z,
I can't hear y'all because y'all both talking.
Yo, when Drake subbed Jay-Z on even the joint to meet the first one, Charged Up, when he subbed him on a couple other joints too, bro, Drake was a blip on the radar. Nigga, Drake's the most popular rapper. To keep it real, Drake was always putting it out there. If that nigga Jay-Z ever even moved different, nigga, he was about to end that nigga just like Nas did, nigga. That's a fact. Bro, he wasn't done with
saying,
act.
Bro. Listen, I know some of y'all a little older and y'all gonna go ride Jay-Z dick, but Jay-Z got his ass whipped by Nas, my nigga. What I'm trying to tell you, if Jay-Z was even remotely like that, remember the Miss Drizzy line that what's his name had? Nigga, Drake had bars for him after that, nigga. Drake was down to squabble with even Jay-Z, nigga. Facts. Y'all tell me Drake wasn't down to squabble. Tell me.
Drake was not finna go bar for bar with Jay-Z, brother. I'm sorry to tell you.
Bro,
that was not.
But he did on track then. What are you talking? But he did on track then.
They would have subliminals back and forth, or little lines. But Drake is not finna get in a full-fledged battle with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z is not finna do that for Drake. He's just not doing it.
No, but I think you're missing my point because you said that because Drake and Kendrick was going bar for bar, blow for blow, that means Drake has some type of hard feelings for Kendrick also. The point I was trying to make is that
he feels some type of way. Yes.
No, I'm saying Drake went bar for bar with multiple niggas throughout his career. That doesn't necessarily mean that he has some type of hard feelings for niggas.
Bro.
All right, give me 1 second, chat. 1 second, chat. Oh, I'm getting a headache, man. Niggas is giving me a headache, bro. Like, niggas rewriting history and shit.
Yo.
Hey, I had to tap in with my guy. How we feeling today? By the way, I'm on stream. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, first of all, me and you were supposed to get together when you got back from Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, well, we might have to get together immediately now. This is a good reason to get together. I got a headache right now. I'm arguing with everybody.
Hold up now. I want to answer your question. I'm recording live too.
Oh, are you?
I'm recording too. I am feeling marvelous.
Wait.
How are you feeling is the question.
Wait, are you on the pod now?
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't I get an invite?
Unlike Aubrey, dropped right while I was at work. He looked out. See, Aubrey kept hitting you and some other people. I mean, Kendrick really looked out for me.
No way. Oh, man.
So I'm at work, and boy, live reactions, breakdowns, unpacking. I really think me and gang, I think did an amazing job, and salute to Kendrick for thinking about the people that record on Tuesday and Friday and people not dropping on a Saturday morning. But back to you, my brother. You who have had a difficult time hiding your bias and your inability to be objective.
Cap.
You who have been on the Twitter, you mute up for a minute, nigga. This ain't your day. It's Kendrick Day, nigga. You had your days. You was on Twitter doing countdowns. Oh, it's been 9 days. Oh, it's been 10 days. Oh, we got one for you now, buddy. Yeah. Stream your little life away, nigga. What's up? What's up, nigga? You heard what I heard?
Hey, Joe. you do realize this is not 2017 Akademiks everyday struggle, right? You do realize that. I'll show back up to your podcast and I'll go 1v10 with y'all, right? You do know this, right?
Hey, bring all your writers, nigga.
No, I don't do the writers. Hey, Joe.
Hey, we got action. I'm as a hip hop fan, I love it. As a Kendrick fan, I love it. I think he said a lot. A lot's already been said, but he said a lot in a real Kendrick way, and I can't wait to get home and unpack this and find all the rest of the double and triple entendres that are out there. But listen, keep that same countdown going for Drake. You hear me?
No, he's on the clock. Hey, only thing I'm gonna say is this: if Ice, I'm gonna listen to Ice. I like listening to Ice because he'll give he'll give like his opinion, and a lot of times it's in two of mine. If he don't hold it down, I'm coming to the pod my damn self. And I got to give my opinion because I'm not going to let y'all jump the boy Aubrey now. You know what I mean? You've been waiting for this moment. I could tell. You seem too happy. You were never this happy when push-ups came out. Never.
Yo, but make sure you come give your opinion before Drake sends you the fruit basket, the charcuterie boards. What else he be sending? OVO sneakers.
Stop it.
How else do it? Whenever he promised y'all niggas a pod appearance, I'm gonna come on your platform. Make sure you come before the promises come. Nothing is promised. Being me and you.
Yo, Joe, I hate this because I think this is why I gotta speak up. I believe there's people like you with biases and hidden agendas and hidden beefs that you won't admit that won't allow a fair discussion to happen. By the way, I gave Kendrick credit. He responded in 17 days. Drake took 22. That is a plus. I give him that. But I do believe people want to see Drake bleed so much that they're down to say anything and also have opinions that probably is going to be conducive to try to say this is either over or I got Drake up 1-0. I don't know about you.
Oh, your calculator's broke.
No, my brother.
Your calculator's off. 1 up from Whip.
Well, you got to tell me what he said on the record. That would make you feel like he's up 1-0.
Do you think that Push-Ups is better than Euphoria?
It's a better song, absolutely.
You got it. That's peace. Hey, that's peace.
Who laughing in the background?
All of us. Everybody here. Everybody here, dog. There's a reason that y'all thought that shit was AI.
I know Melissa Ford not laughing. She's from Toronto, right? She got to hold it down.
She's not here.
Okay.
She's not here. She's repping for Canada, maybe. Yo, hey, when is your man going to reply? I wanted to hit him, but
7 calendar days, I believe. That's my belief. I believe in 7 calendar days.
Because he liked that post that you posted of Daylight saying, keep the same energy. It's been 23 minutes. Where's the reply? The boy liked it now.
Oh, no, he's on it.
The boy liked it now. What's up? I'm still Team OVO, nigga. Hold up. The boy liked it.
Yo.
It's not today.
Yo,
I'm
Joe.
still Team OVO.
Yo, Joe.
Not today, buddy.
Joe.
Not today.
When are you going to just let all right, listen, I've let my personal biases out. I'm glad I'm featured on the track. Push-ups.
I feel like I'm the only remaining media that is objective.
You're lying. Yo, Joe, stop lying, bro. You're lying.
When you hear my pod tomorrow, I think I was pretty objective.
Okay, Joe, you might be objective with certain opinions, but you have a horse in the race because you want to see the boy lose.
No.
You want to see him humbled.
I want to see Drake bleed. I do.
Same thing.
That's not
exactly.
secret.
Okay.
But wait, I also want to see my favorites bleed, though. Pause. I want to know how my favorites respond to getting punched in the face. And Drake has had a smooth ride his whole career. Except for that Pusha T fight. I want to see what happens when someone that's on your level is in front of your face. Not Pusha T, who you could plaque shame, sound scan shame, like catalog shame. It's a nigga in front of you now that you have to respect even if you don't like him.
He's split shaming Kendrick.
I'm not y'all. I love Drake, and I'm going to love him more. If he do what he need to do, finish your food. Finish your food. I come from the finish your food era, my nigga. Yo, we don't play with the food.
Yo, Joe. All right, now I agree with you, and you're right. But my only
this
problem.
Ain't Meek Mill no more.
Okay.
All that charged up. Yo, oh, he's running away. All that is it your girl tour, world tour. All of that was fly. You had a decade-long run of killing niggas. Now the Boogeyman is here.
Okay, Joe, I'll ask this one question, and then you could take it however you want. I just don't understand this constant. Okay, I'm glad Kendrick responded, but I think the person in this battle that has shown us time and time again that he's always going to respond, with the one exception with the Pusha T thing, he's going to respond, he's going to be here, he's going to be alert and be aware in this battle, is always Drake. Why are we down to him? Like, is he going to, we know he's going to respond.
He ain't responding to Ross.
Are you kidding me?
Don't respond to that.
No.
Don't respond to that.
No, I respond to that. No,
I'm joking.
No, I know why you're saying that, because you drop a couple. By the way, I want to know how. You see, I gotta be there. See, I'll cut the stream off and drop. Hey, I want to know. It's a little bit of plagiarism.
Come here Friday. I will buy you a flight from Donald Trump's house, nigga.
Nigga, I'm at my house.
Come here Friday. Look me in my eyes and tell me that push-ups is better than Euphoria. I want to see your fucking face, nigga.
I'll be there Friday. And also, here's the thing. I want to know what you think about. There's some slight plagiarisms with a few lines that were affected by Pusha T, and also I think that one of your lines when you were like, yo, you might push a button, but you wouldn't push a T. I think he also reflipped that with the Pusha T line. Hey, I'm just saying, I think Kendrick repeated certain things that was already out in the air. People are just okay.
He did.
Exactly.
He 100% did. But he also said some things that have never been said. And he said, if you keep playing with me, I'm going to say some things that nobody knows but me. And I do believe Kendrick to be tapped into circles enough to know some things that nobody knows about Drake.
Well, he also checked out. He said, I'm not gonna go around calling to dig up dirt. That's exactly how you win the beef. Dig up dirt.
Nah.
Hey,
I don't think you have to do that.
No, this battle will not be won by who raps better.
What you say?
This will not be won by who raps better. It won't be a conversation of who raps better. It's gonna be some other shit.
I'm with you. What will it be one off?
It's gonna be either who's gonna endure whatever amount of rounds, who's gonna drop maybe a song that probably jumps off the page.
It's in the T, yo. It's in the T. No, it's in the T.
Yeah, it's a lot of that.
Highest T. I know it sounds like some girly gossip shit.
I don't gotta go calling around to get the tea. The tea just be delivered to me. But it's still gonna be tea nonetheless.
The tea will be in LA before it's in Canada.
Hey, listen, and I know you're doing your pod, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. And by the way, again, I'll show up there on Friday if you're really serious. Hey,
you can take up the time. My subs go through the roof when you're on, buddy.
Oh, great. You know, I'm glad they love it. Hey, I'll tell you this. We got to blame Pusha T literally for changing how people are viewing some of these battles, because when he dropped that info on Drake, it made it to be a knockout punch. And now, while we're watching this back and forth, this is what I think about Drake and Kendrick going at it. I think Drake needs to, if he has a knockout punch, do it immediately. Let's not. This might be scheduled for 5, but let's not take it there. No split. If we go to the referees, the culture is leaning towards Kendrick based on him filling or checking the boxes of everything hip hop purists would love. Drake needs a knockout punch. Don't let it go to the judges, and I think second round is the best way. First round is push-ups versus Euphoria. I think next round Drake got to drop the knockout punch. Let's get this over with immediately.
I have Kendrick up right now, but if Drake drops a knockout punch, I'm wearing my OVO
A lot of times you drop a knockout punch and nigga get right back up.
Okay, would you score the first round?
I think there's a chance. There's a chance that Drake dropped tonight, nigga. There's a chance.
I hope so.
It's a chance. I want him to take his time. I said it on my pod. I don't want him to rush. He got a formidable opponent who said a lot of shit. Go take your time. Go sit in the embassy and come up with something, nigga. Don't rush. Don't rush. I don't even like the fans. Yo, it's on now. None of y'all need to rush nobody. We got 2 titans that's about to do it. We got the best of the best doing it. They don't need advice from none of us. None of us. Not a one. Let them niggas go. I don't give a fuck when Drake drop. But you got to come outside at some point.
Hey, by the way,
That's it.
I also thought Kendrick is trying to play mind games that just won't work with Drake. In the first first couple lines when he says that Drake was what did he say? He said Drake was moving like he was spiraling. And no, I think Drake was he's ready. I think he's anxious. It's like someone before a fight. But he was describing Drake as someone who was paranoid. That's what he called him. I don't believe that at all. But
Dog, I hate the way that you talk, the way that you walk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the bitches you fuck. I hate the house you live. I hate everything about you, nigga. Fucking you talk. I hate everything. I hate your existence. The only time I like you is when you sing them little tunes, nigga. When you got a melody in your voice. Bitch ass, nigga.
Hey, hold on. Wait.
Salute to Drake. If any one of y'all want to come up to the platform and discuss what's on your mind about this, I will have you.
Wait,
Other
Joe.
than that, we got a good fight on our hands.
Wait, so you're not gonna address the fact that Kendrick literally, while explaining why he's mad at Drake, he just admits, I'm the number one hater. I'm the biggest hater. He just basically says, maybe this is hate.
I love that. I love that hating has made its way back to mainstream. Hating is fun. Tell me what you hate about all these niggas. Also, on the flip side of that, in that same diss, he said, I want to see you be blessed. I'm definitely blessed. Like, this ain't really about, I want to see you do well. He said that.
No. I didn't like that. I'm going to tell you why I didn't like that. Because he introduced a angle and he saw Drake try to double down on it. When he was like, yo, I'm with 2 T's, I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos. And then Drake said, all right, oh, that's what you want? Well, nigga, I'm going to be wearing every chain I got when I'm in your city. I think he's trying to de-escalate because, I was just saying this to my stream. I think that Kendrick is looking at this as we're rapping to see who's the best, like it's sport. And I think Drake is taking this always serious. That's why Drake said on Angie Martinez years ago, hey, when I saw him after Control, I asked him, yo, is that real? And he says, no, I'm just rapping. I think Drake takes it a little bit more than lyrical sparring.
I'm gonna take your word for it. Because I'm so old, I just realized that I'm recording from my paywall and you're actually on stream.
Yeah, I'll come there Friday.
Yeah, nigga, get over here, nigga.
Hey.
I'm gonna text you, but Friday we're gonna have some fun.
All right, baby.
All right.
It's my man Joey B. no, Joe doing this thing. Absolutely love having these conversations. I'm telling you, man, if you're wondering, man, I wish this is a time when I used to like everyday struggle. We used to get picked up at like 5:30 a.m., like 6 would probably be a little bit later because we had to go to New York City. We both live in Jersey. There were days that you didn't need an alarm clock. There were days that you prepped the night before. Your dreams was a preparation. Like you just knew what you wanted to say, argue about. It was that passionate. I'm going to be honest with you. I remember the motorsport thing. Me and Joe didn't really talk too much about it, but we both had the same sentiments that we realized and we communicated on set. This is one of those things, man, I wish Everyday Struggle was going on right now. Because I'm going to be honest with you, going to be a lot of arguing, and of course, I'm very fortunate that we both have our, individual platforms. And, I love Joe. So, I'll always pop up to his platform. And I know he'll pop up to my platform if I wanted to. But, right now, I know a lot of people, with all due respect, when it comes to these conversations, people going to go to the Joe Budden podcast. People going to go to Big Axe Stream. There's a few other people who are in the mix, not to leave y'all out. But, I like to support my mans. Anyway. Oh, my bad. I muted my Discord niggas. My bad. I had to get... Was Joe trying to say he thinks that Kendrick's up? Joe's an instigator, though. Y'all be saying I'm the biggest instigator in the game. Joe's an instigator. For him, as long as these niggas keep dissing each other, he's good. So, Joe's an instigator.
I feel like Kendrick only did that. And again, like, I feel like when you drop a verse that causes this much emotion.
Pack is back.
Nah, I'm listening to y'all. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I just feel like when
basically how Drake is the prodigal son.
Yo, Ak, think about OVO Fest or like why did Metro and Future do that shit that week? Their
And don't forget, it's not just Metro and Future. It's also your boy The Weeknd over there too now.
I think The Weeknd might come out with that, a lot, but I wonder why.
You know, he's definitely going to be on that stage.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like, you know, I seen Metro Boomin post really go super viral, and he just really only posted the fact that he was laughing and clearly was laughing at the fact that Kendrick dissed Drake, and it got 161,000 likes. Jesus Christ. Damn. Like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see a world where Metro goes to Canada and doesn't try to do something funny, especially Toronto.
He's gonna bring out The Weeknd or some shit. I feel like that's the only thing you can play, or like Nav or some shit.
You know what's about to happen? You know what I bet? But this is what's about to happen. He about to go over there, cash all them other XO boys. And also, I just want to point out, XO means hugs and kisses, so don't forget that's what Drake said. I think a lot of people missed that bar.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, in normal American culture, it does. In the sense of The Weeknd, it's oxycontin and
No, yeah, but it was a bar that niggas missed. Anyway, please, I think Metro gonna go up there to Canada and drop the version of Like That never came out.
Damn.
What do you mean the version that never came out?
There's a lot of rumors that verse that Kendrick put on there was the throwaway. He said himself, niggas was chipped off my throwaway. That made me give more credence to the rumor that niggas got a longer verse.
When did Kendrick say it was a throwaway?
He said that in the song. He said niggas get chipped off my throwaways.
Wait, he said on Euphoria?
I think he was alluding to the verse on Like That was a throwaway verse because there's a rumor that he had like 2 or 3 different versions of that verse for Like That.
Yeah.
And that niggas cut it short. So we had somebody come to the chat, and I don't know if this is true information or not, but he said,
okay. Everybody want to be a demon till they get chipped by your throat. Oh, I was thinking about like everyone want to be a demon till they get chipped by. I was thinking like one of your little mans. Okay. Oh, you're thinking about it's Like That verse. Oh, okay.
No, yeah, and also, and I'm not an LA nigga, but this is just my mind. You know, I be really analyzing the bars because I make music too and shit, right? So I'm looking at it. When Kendrick said I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos, never did I think the nigga was talking about Drake directly. I thought he was talking about the other niggas that be around Drake. And it gave more credence to that thought on this record when he states that, like, yo, I am the extortion baby. When you get off that plane, niggas you're gonna run that bread type shit. That's what he was alluding to. But I think he be talking more about niggas in Drake camp that only probably niggas in the industry know that we in Drake camp, that he gonna be pressing these niggas behind the scenes.
Yo, so I did a little research and to kind of like, you know, put it in perspective of what I found out. So this guy 2 T's, right? I know they say on the annotations he's a director. He's a 80. You here still?
Nah, 80 not in the room. He's not in the room.
Okay.
You got to get him back in here.
Okay. So I hear 2 T's. Like they mention him as security, but from what I hear, this is like a street nigga that's like really official. That's like, allegedly done a few things. You get what I mean? So I hear that when Kendrick mentions 2 T's, and even the phrase "I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos" specifically, this is why Drake comes back with, that's jail talk. You know what I mean? Like you talking like you a certain type of shit, but you not. That's why in Drake's response from Pac, Drake tailor-made.
He said, "Yeah, we know that it's the niggas behind you that empower you," which was a fire bar.
He says, "Yo, K, you gotta fuck this nigga girl. He gotta get abused. All that shit by burning tattoos, he's not amused. That's jail talk for real thugs. You gotta be you. Gotta leave this motherfucker broken and bruised before we really lose. You gotta, you know what I mean? And the empower you bar that you were talking about." So that was Snoop Dogg. He said, "I know you never been to jail, orange jumpsuits and shower shoes. Never shot nobody, never stabbed nobody, never did nothing violent to nobody. It's the homies that empower you."
No, yeah, and that's what he was alluding to. But again, I believe we had a stream not too long ago where AD said this. He said, "Yo, the niggas that run with Kendrick, this one of those niggas in every camp in the industry." You know what I'm saying? I'm not a West Coast nigga, so I'm not going to delve into that any extra, but I'm pretty sure AD said that on stream one time with it. Now,
I'm drunk. I got more niggas like that.
But the thing about it is, man, why do we give this nigga Kendrick a pass? That's the thing about it, bro. Y'all love giving this bum nigga a pass, bro. Like,
yo, Wale, I know you got a lot of emotion for this, but again, you got to hang your hat up. You was on. You know what I'm saying? Your squad is no longer in the tournament no more. You feel me?
No.
As a fellow,
I beg your pardon?
You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's I don't know. It's interesting because when you go tit for tat for certain bars, like if you're a really savvy listener, certain bars shouldn't entertain you so much. Like for instance, like the Taylor Swift bar, right? I found that so interesting because it's like in one breath you say, "Oh, niggas is moving they shit because of Taylor Swift," but then in the next breath you say you move your whole album for Taylor Swift. So like,
exactly.
But he's talking about that. But he's talking about the album. He's not saying like for like a diss track. You should not be.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same point. It is the same point.
No, and again, Drake is very good at prefacing things for the audience in a way that's favorable to him. But when you really analyze it, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Basically,
how is a diss track
at the end of the
album is the same thing?
Because no, they're not the same thing. But in the context of dropping around Taylor, it is the same. It doesn't matter if it's an album or a single. The point is if Taylor Swift is dropping, her dropping is going to take away attention and listening power from whatever you drop. Like,
but Drake,
that's just it.
But Drake dropped Holiday Freestyle on the day of her album.
Yeah, I mean, but that was again. If you're smart and understand staying in the game, that's super sad because not only did you do that, but like 48 hours before that, you actually dropped the song that niggas thought was AI in the first place. So that's only going to boost the search factor. The album obviously was referencing that you doubled back on Taylor rather than being stunted by Taylor. You used Taylor as a stepping stone. So I think again, very savvy. But if you really analyze, that's what happened. What do you say?
Man, oh man.
Exactly.
Hey, I see Drake liked he liked the post where basically Daylight was like, "Yo, hey, Axe, start the countdown." You know, Drake ain't respond in 3 hours, right? And basically, shit. No, he said Drake ain't respond in 23 minutes. Drake liked that post, so Drake basically liked it. Drake is on it. When do we think Drake is gonna drop? And also, let's start doing a little bit of strategy. If you're Drake, where do you what angle do you come back at this?
I think Drake.
Go ahead. If you're Drake, what
angle? What angle are we coming at this if we Drake?
What angle?
Yeah.
If I'm Drake,
I mean, he has to. Go ahead, Putin.
If I'm Drake, I'm dropping this Friday. I'm not waiting that long. I'm dropping this Friday, and I'm making it a strip club type anthem while I'm throwing my ones up. I'm also hearing the Kendrick diss track at the same time. Now, because of the diss track and because of all the attention I'm going to get, not only will I drop the diss track on Friday, but that following Friday is going to announce that I broke Michael Jackson's record while dissing you at the same time.
That's a good.
That's also, and I'm gonna say my counter argument to that. My brother, I love this nigga. Poot is one of the best OVO fans out there. But my rebuttal to that is similar to what we just heard on this track. Very much predictable angles from a nigga like Drake.
Hey, by the way, to get into the cerebral, like, you know, this game of chess that we believe both are playing, right? Apparently, Kendrick Lamar tweeted this song out and also put it up on social media, on YouTube. I'm on the East, but apparently, you know, this daylight saving time. Apparently, he tweeted out at 8:24. 8, a number Kobe's worn. 24, a number Kobe's worn. That's it. He put that out on 8:24. So 8:20. Remember, I told you I was like, damn, it's kind of early for what West Coast. He put
he also referenced being 3 hours early. So he's like, nigga, I'll play on your time. He said that in the song.
Yeah, he did say that. I see also somebody showing Kendrick Lamar, Kobe Bryant, and it was a reference back to this conversation that Complex had, and it was basically how Kendrick was even saying, "Yo, I look at Kobe in terms of like his killer, you know, that Mamba mentality, and I'm kind of moved that way." You know what I mean? I think this was at a Complex Con. Oh, this was at a Complex Con that I went to. Oh shit!
Let me start feeling like I got this. Like I got something I can do.
I'm wondering, hey, if you're Kendrick and you were specifically dropping it at a time to match with the numbers of Kobe Bryant, what message do you think he's trying to send?
I don't know.
That he's the GOAT?
Because again, if we have
either that or saying that
I'm looking at it like,
he's having that mentality of, you know, that you know, Kobe is most synonymous. I wouldn't say necessarily with the GOAT title, even though he is one of the GOATs. He's most synonymous with that mentality, that Mamba mentality,
bro.
That basically that killer instinct. A nigga who's showing up not to be friends, but to kill. Now, keep in mind, I'm wondering if that becomes an angle anywhere else. Like, oh, okay, you might be LeBron, but LeBron has notoriously been the person who he's more friendly, and they've said he lacked a killer mentality, while Kobe's always been the person who they said had it. Also, Michael Jordan. I'm wondering if he plays off that angle at all.
I think as a rapper, you should play off that angle, because I think with what J. Cole did, like high key, good. You don't want to diss nobody. You don't want to do this. Cool. Go do something else. But leave it for the real rappers. Leave this type of shit for the people who want to get in your face, who want to get disrespectful, who want to make you a fucking headline on Twitter, on every social media. Stop playing in people's faces like rap music wasn't built on this.
Drake, I want to say this. Drake need to denounce those snitching allegations. If this nigga Kendrick Lamar really just gear up and have people speaking on them snitching allegations that the nigga wrote the fucking police report after he got robbed on them two niggas.
That's
bro, hold on.
Hold on.
Let me just say this and then I'm done. If Kendrick really fucking start pushing that narrative, bro, it's over for Drake, bro. Respectfully, and I'm
okay. Thanks.
So
go ahead.
That's not because you fill out a police report. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you ain't say no names. That's not 50 Cent wrote a police report. When you
grabbing food.
This shit with Ja Rule,
bro,
that doesn't mean you snitching, my nigga. That doesn't necessarily mean you snitching. That's number one. Number two, it's Drake. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, is he a Degrassi nigga? Is he a fake nigga? Or is he a real nigga? Like, y'all pick and choose when y'all want to use that angle. Like, it's almost like, damn, you can't pick and choose. Like, now you're a real nigga. I'm claiming that you snitching. Like, it shouldn't matter because I'm an actor, right?
I'm going to be honest with you, Facts. I don't think for Drake's reputation and what he's, like his background, basically, I don't think him filing a police report is going to do any substantial damage to his reputation in the long term. Even in the short term, to be honest with you. I don't think that's really going to affect him like you're purporting it to.
If I can be honest with everybody in the room, let's be real. We at the point where we well beyond the shit that we could just sit in here and research. If either one of these niggas come up with some shit that we thinking of right now, we gonna look at it like weak sauce because it's predictable. The way these niggas talking, they both saying they got some shit that niggas ain't never heard before. So like, I ain't gonna lie, as a Kendrick fan, I'm happy that the nigga responded. But like, yo, bro, if the only thing you gonna tell us is some shit about from mad long ago that was already public, that a nigga got robbed and shit like that, it's gonna be somewhat weak sauce.
Nah, Kyrie. I didn't know that. It was public, but a lot of people didn't know that.
Okay, that's fair.
The chat didn't know that Drake ratted.
But again, I don't think that's going to change anybody's perspective currently. But what I do like though, I think Kendrick did a good job of making it an isolated situation where nobody can jump in no more. There's no more extra additives that we need to this situation. You know what I'm saying?
I can agree with that.
Hey, yo, Act.
What?
Oh, so Machine Gun Kelly, one of the dudes on this match team, just hit me and said, You know, on 8 a.m. in Charlotte, he said the line, "You're no Kobe." He was going at Kendrick about that video about him doing the Kobe face.
Mm.
And you gotta remember because you met Josiah before. He the one that also managed the producer of Go Grizzly and Chase Beats.
Let me look at 8 a.m. in Charlotte. He did.
You're not Kobe Bryant to us.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that was So Go Grizzly and Chess Beats manager just told me that, like, yo, tell you that was towards Kendrick.
Wait, is it this song or is it
Yeah, 8 a.m. in Charlotte.
What verse? Drake, Kobe, Bryant, us. No, that story's about my brother.
Yeah, you're right. You're not Kobe Bryant
One
to
day you wake
us.
up and
Yeah,
tell
you're
me
right.
enough is enough. That's how you're gonna find out you're not Kobe Bryant to us, man. You're not Kobe Bryant to us at all.
Classic.
Interesting.
Niggas be throwing out classics so quick. Oh.
Yo, now I mean, okay. Wait, hold on. What do all y'all think about? What do y'all rank this this first round as?
In terms of what? Like what ranks
song?
higher than what? Or in terms of all diss records?
Push-ups versus
Push-ups Euphoria.
I think that Euphoria. Okay, let me say this. I think as a song, Push-ups has more immediate replay value. But I think in terms of, because he had to spread the song out with so many targets, there's only so much he aimed at Kendrick. And so if I'm comparing it to Euphoria, you have 6 minutes of Kendrick directly going at Drake, where every single, like, I'm gonna be real with you. Every single line in that song for 6 minutes, there's not one wasted line. There's not one wasted lyric or bar. It's all very targeted and very focused. Yeah. So I don't think that they're able to necessarily be compared apples to oranges. So I will give Push-ups the dub on replayability, but in terms of like having that scathing bite, in terms of having criticisms or sort of retorts and shit like that towards the opponent, I gotta give it to, man, who gives a fuck about the one line, bro? I gotta give it to Euphoria. Like I'm looking at the lyrics to Euphoria right now and writing down every single thing that he's essentially saying to Drake. There's like at least 20 plus things that Drake has basically got to respond to. Whereas in Push-ups, all he really had in terms of ammo was you're short, your splits are not good, and I got a funny line about Whitney, which, nigga, if you want to take it there, I can say something about your family. That's it. It's 3 things. You got 3 things stacked up against 20 plus. I mean, I guess, but you don't.
It was fire.
I guess it is, but it's a shock value line. And the thing is you don't really know what will be fabricated about what he says about his wife and his family life in the future, or what he's going to say at all regarding it. And you don't know what Kendrick has in the tuck. So it's this game of, like, I think Ax said this earlier, it's this game of chicken about, do you want to take it there? Do you want to take it there? Okay, well, I got a hand I'm not finna show, and you don't know what the other party has.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I think both want to take it there. I think both just don't want to. They don't want to drop their bomb first.
Well, yeah, and that's smart strategically in the war room. That's what you're going to do. But what I will say, though, is, right, when, again, Drake does the predictable thing, which is use women, and using women with a nigga that we don't know much about his woman is interesting, but again, it's predictable. And I think this is where we find the real conversation. It's like, okay, one nigga got leaks on his side, the other nigga maybe less so. One nigga's a little bit more predictable, the other nigga's predictable, but a little less so. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like that's where the real edge is going to be found at. Because again, if Kendrick's response is like, yo, I see what you're trying to do there, and if that's what you're holding on to say that that's what you got in the tuck, I'm going to let the world know right now, whatever you got is probably capped. Now, again, if a nigga pull out facts, then it's a done deal after that. You feel me? Once a nigga pull out
song still gotta be hard though. This is why
it gotta be hard.
Right? This is what niggas don't get. The reason why the hit 'em ups, the no Vaselines, the takeovers, the ethers, we put them on the upper echelon of diss tracks because the songs was hard. You could play that shit in the club and the shit would go crazy. That's the edge factor that niggas is not approaching. The song gotta be hard. Now, just to answer Ask's question, he talk about push-ups versus Euphoria. Push-ups literally is 19 on Billboard, and I don't want to use the charts, right? But I have to make that example, right? He released push-ups a week before, right? He fake leaked it out, right? He was playing push-ups for about a week. Then he officially released it, and it still went 19, still went crazy on streams. Niggas playing it in the gym, niggas is playing in the club, niggas is playing it just to analyze the lyrics, and overall the beat is hard. It's not even push-ups is great. It's not even a conversation. I get it.
Okay.
I love Kendrick,
So I
but it's
got
not a conversation.
I gotta say this to you, Putin, in response, right? If you're bringing that up, it is valid, but ultimately it's just gonna be a point of contention in terms of handicapping Drake when it comes to performance with the two songs. So because Kendrick released it on YouTube, right? I don't know how this is gonna work. If it's gonna go to the charts act, you can elaborate on that. But if he released it officially, if it's gonna go to perform and it performs well, right? Like say it does top 10 or something on that. If we say it performed better than push-ups, you as a Drake fan, you can just say, well, he has the handicap of releasing it a week before. So you're never gonna find a middle ground with that.
Hey, by the way,
with that.
By the way, real quick. Euphoria is on Spotify on Kendrick's profile at this moment. Like,
okay.
So it's not just on YouTube. So I can show you guys. You guys can play it on Spotify at this very moment. Let me put my display capture.
But again, I think this to bring up numbers and replay value, it's like
it gotta be hard.
It has to have.
No, it does have to be hard, and I'm gonna be fair. Like this Kendrick response is hard, but not for those reasons, and I think it's okay for that.
For which reasons? Replayability?
No, just like you said, it has more of that. Like again, when I heard push-ups, I was like, "This is fire," but like these short jokes are only cool. It's only gonna do so much for me. Like these short jokes.
But he did more than short jokes.
Hold on, I'm not finished. Let me finish. Okay, if you want to talk about what he did on there, he okay. In the context of just between him and Kendrick, yes, it was fire because you went in there and handled your business. You look like Cam Newton getting jumped, and you kept your hat on type shit. You feel me? It's amazing work. But that gets reduced when boom, you did that. You gave a nigga a lot of short jokes. Cool. You did the predictable thing of bringing up his lady, which if niggas know how Drake get down, that's what he gonna do. Very predictable.
The contract situation.
Hold on. Let him finish.
Contract situation, true. That's also still interesting because again, I feel like this type of beef is not subjected to how successful you are or how, because it's like these niggas at the level where like they know where they are. It's like to bring that up is just some fan shit. I feel like when we really get down to like what
the reason why
again they're not arguing about money.
No. The reason why it's not is because Drake perspective is like, nigga, you can't touch me, nigga. If I wanted to do some conscious shit, I could take all your fans. He literally said that on 100.
You can't say that and then drop 2 songs. You can't say that with that much confidence. And like Kendrick said, it's like you moving very paranoid. It's kind of weird for you to be Mr. Tactician and you be so spooked to be dropping multiple songs against me on the fact that
Hey, by the way, a random stat. So Kendrick dropped his song on YouTube 6 hours ago. It has 5 million views. It's just going crazy.
On Spotify or YouTube? YouTube is at 5 mil?
YouTube 5 million.
Yo, why you saying like that?
See, man.
Like,
and it's only,
and by the way, I'm not only acknowledging that to be like, oh, Kendrick's like the biggest. I just want to show you this is how much this moment means to everybody who likes hip hop, right? Because someone who likes Drake or who likes Kendrick's gonna listen to it. But damn, like without any explanation, without any social media postings, does he even post on Instagram? Just random song, 5 million views, pretty much 1 million views per hour. this is how much people are engaged with it. Now it's on Spotify. It's everywhere. By the way, we should expect this, even though, so today is a Tuesday. It would only literally have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 3 days of tracking for it to be possibly charted. I still think this charts in the Billboard Hot 100 with 3 days. 100%.
Okay, so now that he says that, right? This goes back to your earlier point, Putin. They both have a handicap. So now it can be kind of apples to apples, to be honest with you. If it does chart and it charts well, he only has 3 days of tracking. So what do you say to that?
We got to stop saying Kendrick don't got replay value, because his replay value just comes in a different way. Because you got to stop and listen to that shit 4 or 5 times to fucking figure it out.
You got to go back and read every line.
It's a different type of replay value.
This track, you shouldn't have to play it 3 different times for it to hit. Like, that's point blank period. The first time you heard No Vaseline, how did you feel?
Nigga, I wasn't even.
I don't like to go back that far and analyze those disses, because you know the difference about beef back then. Back then, you know how you ended the beef, you beat a nigga up and then you rapped about it. You know what I'm saying? These niggas probably not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like bringing up those old beefs, because back in old beef, okay, you might out rap me, nigga, but when I catch you, out rap me after that. Okay, you gotta have to out rap and outrun niggas back in the day. Today, these niggas
all of our diss tracks have been super disrespectful in rap music in general. Everything has been at your throat. Why doesn't this feel like Kendrick went for his throat?
Kendrick went for his throat. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna be honest. I had no idea that Kendrick. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, I really thought Kendrick was so bitch made. I was surprised that nigga even dropped.
Nah, you a bucket.
bro. I really think that nigga is a throw the stone and hide your hand type nigga. I really did not think he was even gonna like mention Drake by name, and you know what I mean. Like he did it. Like, not that I was impressed with the track as much, but I was impressed that he really came with it.
Well, what did you expect him to pussyfoot around?
This shit is this. You have to rate this on pure barbershop common sense type shit. Like this, you got and remove the rap at the same time. Just listen to the lyrics and just think about if two niggas came into the barbershop on this type of time. It honestly sound like a dark skinned nigga just going crazy on these light skinned niggas. I ain't gonna lie half the time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna ask you. Go ahead, Kyrie. Go ahead, finish.
I do feel like yeah, Kendrick is like. But this is the thing, Kendrick has been doing this, and he's been so direct in certain moments where it's like, if you don't want to, you're not trying to be a bully or nothing like that, you gonna back off, because it's like, there's no way you're gonna tell me that wasn't clear enough for you to jump out the window. Okay? When the nigga was pointing at the camera, nigga, like you can't say that the nigga wasn't talking to you. So it's like a lot of this stuff is interesting, because I be feeling like, yeah, we try to reduce it to right now, but I feel like niggas knew this was going to be a challenge, you know what I'm saying? And for niggas to act like Drake doesn't feel challenged, I think is intellectually dishonest. Now, granted, I do think it's just as much as a challenge for Kendrick, but I think Kendrick has been more to the point of like, okay, we could take it there. But when niggas start using the family shit, you know what I'm saying? And niggas start getting into family shit, because there's something in there that I know niggas didn't pick up on, but when Kendrick start talking about dementia, that I know that nigga Drake heard that shit. I know Drake heard that shit.
But who's that being aimed at? Who's that being aimed at?
Come on, it don't. One of his parents, bro. The way the nigga was talking, bro. That's how I felt when I heard it. When I heard the dimension line, I was like, I don't know who he talking about. He might be talking about his pops,
talking about his mother
or his mom.
Yeah, like who else could it be? They would have to be elders.
Has had a lot of health problems.
So like, I'm hearing shit. Like, bro, I be really hearing shit, nigga. I be when these shits come up, bro, I be hearing shit early. There's certain lines in there where it's like, and it's called Euphoria.
And let's wait, Kyrie, just to double back on that dementia line, he also alludes to Parkinson's disease, bro. So let's not like, bro. I'm telling you, this is so dense in terms of what he says to Drake. Whereas again, Drake only says three. Say that again.
Let me ask a question. I'm gonna bring up the WAC 100 point. How do y'all feel about him maybe repeating a few things that Pusha T's already said or other people have said?
Okay, okay. In regards to what? In regards to what? Maybe 40?
He's regurgitating bullshit. Like he's regurgitating shit that's already been used.
I'm not mad at it when we really go back again to talking about the what has more weight. Okay, Pusha T's things have been stated. They're still valid. But also, if I'm going up against a song that's about short jokes primarily, unverified adultery, and then possible contract negotiations, I don't feel like it's real. Like once you start bringing up short jokes to niggas and y'all not about to fight, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, a nigga can really say whatever and kind of get it off because what you said wasn't that scathing for me to not say that.
I feel like if you grabbing at short jokes, you pretty much at the bottom of the barrel, bro. If you
exactly, no, y'all not getting it.
Yeah, but you feel that that's way a warm up. You on Kendrick's side, you feel that way.
No, I feel that way, but when you hear a short joke in a rap beat, you expect
talking about, yo, there's still 3 GOATs, and I still love y'all, but I'm still gonna like, bro, what are we doing?
Hey, by the way,
are we sure that's what the line said?
Yes, it is. I have the lyrics right.
It's still 3 GOATs.
Still 3 GOATs.
Right.
2 of them were caught kissing and hugging.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. When I was listening to it prior to lyrics being posted, I thought he said ghosts.
Yeah, me too. Hey, let me ask you a question. And I don't know
that's
how
a
much
funny bar though.
I don't know how much you value Adam 22's opinion, but he says Kendrick's just rapping. He says if you want to beat Drake, you're gonna have to come. You have to do some damage. Aubrey's still up. He says Drake has been attacked by near.
But hold on. Before anybody says anything, we have to look at who's saying that. That's somebody who probably doesn't have that much love for hip hop.
No, he's from the West Coast. Well, he has a
no, he's not.
He has a business that's on the West
Coast. Again, I just want to point out. Sometimes we try to reduce things to like things that the thing is already bigger than. Like we can't reduce this to just. We know this is a moment in time we're living in. We shouldn't try to make it seem like it's about who can make the better song right now. Because again, we know both of these niggas can make the best song. We want to know point for point. That's why I said this is going to be plagued by recency bias. But like point for point, we want to hear the shit. So like if niggas not chopping each other heads off, yeah, you can make the cool little song, but you know what I'm saying? Nigga responded. Now what? It's until the now what? You know what I'm saying? Like
okay,
it's cool
you gotta be more definitive about what you're saying for niggas that don't understand what you're saying by saying
okay. So for instance,
we want to hear the shit.
I can't stand when a nigga bring up like what song is better when at the same time like that is for me it's still the better song out of all of this shit overall. Granted, it's not his whole song, but again, it just moves the goalposts of the argument where like we know the shit's not over. We know both of these songs have yet to take a nigga head full off. The only thing is the pressure of the moment because the way Drake was talking and the fact that you dropped 2 songs, you can no longer tell me that like that isn't powerful. And you also can't tell me that it didn't make you feel a way if you dropped 2 songs. You know what I'm saying? Also, you clearly didn't chop this nigga head off because he responded when you was threatening him to drop with 2 songs. He dropped. Now we want to know what you gonna do. Are you gonna drop the shit you said you had waiting? Is it gonna be enough to kill this nigga? Because this nigga's still here. And if you don't, we're going to be like, this is the second time you back down after saying you had some shit for niggas. Right or wrong.
Go ahead, Act.
So if no one caught this, so the way how Kendrick released this song, I think it's released actually in a very interesting way.
Probably independently, right?
But he released it and it's, you know, after Drake is talking about, yo, you know, the way y'all doing splits, your pants might rip. Now, you can usually tell what label situation, usually, not all the times, usually tell what label situations niggas got going on depending on how they release it. Euphoria is released to DSPs as a copyright under Kendrick Lamar, not even PG Lang. It says Kendrick Lamar under exclusive license to Interscope Records. What that would be, again, you know, we don't have their contract, so we're making assumptions, but when I usually see that would mean the masters of this song is owned by this person and this other person, which is the label, is then distributing and also protecting the rights of the first person before. So usually it would say PG Lang, or if it was TDE, it says Top Dog Entertainment or TDE under exclusive license to Interscope. It's interesting. This actually just reads Kendrick Lamar. It doesn't even read PG Lang, which
now,
I think he specifically released it that way to, you know, more of an industry insider to let people know, hey, I own my shit, my nigga. What I'm dropping now, I own it, okay? It's 2024 Kendrick Lamar. To put it in perspective, if we go to Pimp a Butterfly and we look at this, it says 2015, Aftermath, Interscope, and Top Dog Entertainment, which means all three of these had ownership of the masters and admin rights of this track. So exactly. I think the way this was released was to let people know, hey, Kendrick in 2024, I own my shit. Okay?
Now, can you, for the people on stream, can you look up push-ups on DSPs and see what it was released under? Just for a comparison.
Well, definitely OVO Sound. Everything that Drake has released after like 2018 says OVO Sound. We just don't know what percentage that he owns, right? It says 2024 OVO, right, which is OVO Sound, under an exclusive license to Republic Records. And essentially, here's the thing. This might be a nothing burger in a sense, if you guys know that term. Maybe Drake and Kendrick almost kind of have the same deal with labels where their masters aren't, like, what Drake was talking about, drop and give me 50, and obviously, that 50 is alluding to 50% to maybe Top Dog. Kendrick's been in this shit for over 10 years. It's like, he'd be a really retarded nigga to still be in the same contract. First of all, he's not even with Top Dog anymore.
And again, exactly. And you know what else was interesting about those bars that Kendrick responded to from Drake when it came to those splits. He started talking about splits. He said, "Yo, nigga, when I see you in Sexy Red, I see you in Sexy Red, I see two bitches. I see you probably drop down and start twerking with them." I think that was alluding to the idea that, like, yo, you right now trying to keep your female artist popping type shit, and you know what I'm saying? It's so dense.
I think that's a reach. I
also agree. I think that's a reach. I think that's a reach.
But I think just go ahead.
I think that's a reach.
No, I just want to say.
I think that's a reach. Go ahead, Facts.
Pay attention to the drop and give me 50 line, right? Drop and give me 50. The nigga Drake just got a $400,000 million deal, right? I heard that all of these rap niggas is signed to him. I heard that he got a percentage of all of these niggas fucking masters and shit like that. That's why these niggas is mad.
Okay,
I don't know how true that is.
Can I ask you, do you have anything to substantiate that? Or is it just rumors?
Bro, I could post shit. I mean, nigga, how many times Axe said that Drake caught a $500 million lick at University?
He ain't making money from Kendrick.
Not to switch up the subject a little bit, but one thing I do think this track dispels, and I'm wondering, Kendrick fans are really hilarious because they perform all these mental gymnastics when it comes to changing the rules for him. This idea that Kendrick Lamar is the boogeyman is not true. Like, could we all acknowledge that? And I'm gonna tell you why.
We can't because he dropped a verse on a guest appearance on the album, and it made a nigga drop two songs and one nigga apologized. Stop it. We can't do that.
All right, hold on. The boogeyman's feature was more effective than the boogeyman solo song. What does it mean?
No, it wasn't. Do not do that.
That's you moving the goalposts. That's you literally picked it up in front of us and ran.
If not a lie.
Wait, now Akademiks.
And that's the only song that's charting and doing these numbers.
Yo, hold on. Are y'all trying to say that Euphoria is it? This song is not a kill shot at all.
What do you mean when you say it? Like, the purpose of a diss song, is not to perform well on charts.
No.
Like, unless we're talking about back to back.
No. Let me explain to y'all. This Boogeyman title that Kendrick Lamar has been running around with, not saying that he wanted it, but people said he had this title, was basically saying that, yo, this guy, if he's fucking y'all up on a verse to this extent, imagine if he dropped a solo diss song. It was a thought that, like, and this is Kendrick fans. They'll rewrite history if they want to. Like, I ain't gonna lie. They're like,
wait, hold on. Act, real quick though. You talking about rewriting history in the last 20 minutes? You was just telling us how crazy this song is going.
No, hold on. I'm not saying I'm not glad that's the response, but it's not a knockout shot. Here's
okay. As long as don't make it seem like
the idea of a boogeyman. No, I didn't say it's trash. The idea of a boogeyman is that everybody's scared of. Hold on,
Kyrie.
The idea of a boogeyman is that y'all are so scared that if he ever responded, he's gonna take everybody's heads off. I think we could safely say this is a good response, but he hasn't decapacitated Drake. So
he hasn't dethroned Drake.
Yeah. You ever seen Jeepers Creepers though? You ever seen Jeepers Creepers? It took like 2 hours for the movie to finish, gang.
But if you're a Boogeyman, it shouldn't take 2
What
hours.
Academics? I gotta.
The Boogeyman when
bro.
people were when everybody was running
in
around.
Your opinion, right?
Yeah, hold on.
Let's be real. In your opinion.
Give me 1 second.
Like, go ahead.
When everyone was saying this Boogeyman shit, right? People were saying they were even hyping it up. Damn, this guy is so like potent to the point where niggas is apologizing before he even responds. That's because you fear the Boogeyman. What I'm trying to say is that after hearing a Kendrick Lamar diss song, a standalone diss song, I'm not saying it's not good, but it's nothing that I would imagine that any artist would be like, oh no, we're scared. This guy's the Boogeyman. We can't fuck with him. I think people could go back and forth with Kendrick. I'm sorry to tell y'all.
Okay, so Act. Did you individually go through the entirety of the lyrics and break it down point by point?
It's fucking long as hell. It's like 7 minutes.
But that's the point. That goes back to a point earlier that me and Kyrie were making about, okay, Drake's song may have replayability in terms of just like audio quality and it being a bop. Kendrick's song has replayability in the fact it's kind of like a Lupe record where you gotta or a Doom record. You gotta play it. And there's no chance in hell that you're gonna catch everything on first listen. So it forces you to go back and replay it multiple times.
He could have got his point across in 3 to 4 minutes. I feel like a lot of those bars was him rambling. He could have got his same points off in 3 to 4 minutes. It did not need to be 6 minutes, dog.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this, Putin. Hold on, Kyrie. Let me talk to Putin. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. In the 6 minutes that he did, I genuinely think at least 90% of the bars that he used were not wasted. Like there's no filler bars in the song, and that's very difficult to do for a song that is over 4 minutes, over 5 minutes. You didn't waste a single thing, and that's why I ask you. Did you individually go through the song and look at the lyrics and digest them? Because there's so many points that this nigga has brought up against Drake.
There's no way 6 hours.
I'm sure the control verse. I'm sure the control verse.
Hold on. One mic. Go ahead.
I'm sure the control verse had a lot of bars that wasn't wasted, but we don't go back and listen to them because it's fucking rambling. Like we don't get to the point, dog.
Okay, control, and Act. You gotta step in and say this too, because I'm directly asking you as well. Did you break down the lyrics bar by bar? So, control. To just quickly say this to you, Putin. Control. I'll give you. It was rambling because it was just a nigga rapping. The only thing directly going towards niggas at was just the name drop shit. Other than that, it was just a rap verse. This song in particular is a song that is. It's intentionally designed and developed to specifically go at Drake and all his insecurities, personality traits, problems in the industry that niggas can talk about and attack, things like that. So there's no wasted bar in that sense. And Drake, again, as comparison, only has 3 things. I'm done.
Him mentioning his son, right? He's saying like, at least I could at least take my son to the mall type shit. He could have ended it at that one little bar. At least I could take my son to the mall, but he started rambling and started talking about other shit you could do with your son. That's my point. A lot of this shit was like you could have cut the bars down to like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just wasn't like it was kind of rambling, especially the son part, bro. You gotta admit that.
I don't think the son part was rambling because he's like illustrating a point that Drake is not a good father. But it doesn't matter.
Go ahead, Go ahead. They do that on both sides, gang. Like one nigga's doing short jokes, one nigga might ramble a little bit, but like that's a part of rapping. These gotta have some filler. But let's bring it on a point that we can really have a real argument. What do you think a nigga really could say? The only thing I think Drake could say, Drake either got to show me, like again, and like we just looked up. Obviously, this is an interesting release, right? Act with the Kendrick, it's directly Kendrick Lamar, right? us putting this out on such a big stream, that's one of the things we're gonna be looking to next time. So Kendrick drop with just Aubrey Graham, You know what I'm saying? That's a point of contention now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's
no, it will be because we made it a conversation point. You know what I'm saying? It will be. Trust.
That's a fact.
And by the way, let's also be slightly fair with this, man. You know, a lot of y'all feel like y'all are overhyping this, and that's what I was saying about the Boogeyman thing. I thought the Boogeyman would come with something that nobody's ever heard or done or said before. You know, again, a lot of this was repackaged Joe Budden, Pusha T bars, but also like the Rick Ross's approach. That was one of the main approaches. Like, what did Rick Ross do in his Champagne Moments? Yo, you're a white boy. Like, you really don't belong in this culture. What did Kendrick do across this whole disc? Yo, my dude, like, yo, we don't want to hear you say nigga no more. Like,
so what,
again,
gotta come with some shade room shit. They gotta come with some.
Okay, but that's true. But again, when
angle,
you
though,
line
that's
that
a
up
beaten down
across the line with short jokes, what are we saying?
That's a beaten down angle.
But he wasn't just talking about short jokes.
He's not part of the black community.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, if you're gonna do song for song, right, and we point out the main major points, and we can list out, okay, what's the corniest of the points, and we can say, okay, it's almost like a versus. All right, you were saying short jokes, and I said some shit that niggas already said. What else? Like, you know what I'm saying?
On the hook,
yeah, but you're supposed to be the bigger man. We supposed to hold you to a higher account. You're the boogeyman, right? When you step in the room, every nigga in this room is supposed to be scared. We supposed to worry about what the fuck you got to say.
My only issue with y'all saying it's not boogeyman behavior, because the boogeyman is supposed to intimidate you on some like cerebrally like stalking you type shit and causing you to do paranoid activity, which I would say
Drake is doing.
You can't say a nigga's not the boogeyman when he actively did some boogeyman shit already. We have to wait for the response to take his boogeyman title. That's all I'm saying. I'll leave it there.
I can give it that. We can wait for the response.
The most corny shit about the song, though, is when he said, I just hate you because, like, I just hate the way you talk. I hate the way you walk. And the culture, that's lame. Like, the most famous song in New York, one of the most famous songs is High Hater. That's lame to be a hating ass nigga. Like, I don't
but you can't
about Drake, like, by saying that.
Yes. Like, and you can't ignore the fact that whole bar is a reference to the moment with DMX on the Breakfast Club. You can't ignore that point. So like you're harping on it.
I was on some bullshit. And DMX came out later saying I was on some bullshit. I was on some hate.
I mean, but that's DMX. Maybe Kendrick don't feel like that. And also to Scammy's point earlier, when you were talking to Kyrie, I'll say this. Okay, they both got some bullshit points in both of their songs, right? But let's do a ratio here. Okay. If Drake has 3 points and 1 out of the 3 is a bullshit point, but Kendrick got 20 plus points and 1 out of the 20 plus is bullshit, who really has a better ratio?
But how you deliver them also matters.
Hey, speaking of which, I'll make a proclamation of how I think this might go down. I think this round is going to be considered somewhat of a wash. We're happy that Kendrick is finally engaged. I don't think that people are going to be like, oh, Kendrick like completely destroy him, nor they're going to say Drake completely destroyed Kendrick. What I do believe is going to happen is that the subsequent song that Drake drops is probably going to be, I got to imagine, a song aimed to be a hit song. And
it got to be a finisher.
And also, here's the thing, too. Again, unless Kendrick has some info on Drake we don't know, you have to realize we don't know much about Kendrick, right? So unless Kendrick has some shit about Drake we don't know, which he just, this track he repeated and regurgitated shit we've known, I think Drake, if he mentions any slight shit, even if he lies, now keep in mind that's a part of beef, right? That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. That was probably a lie. Yo, I showed you your first gun on tour with Large Professor. Then I heard you really talking about with the tech and the dresser. Really so again, lies are a part of this, but I think if Drake tries to or does hit with some type of reveal when it comes to Kendrick, and also that song's hot, it could change the dynamic of this issue. Because right now, we're looking at Kendrick to give us some new shit, and he's just giving us what's already been repackaged by multiple people.
And also,
oh shit!
Hold on, one mic.
Also, what makes it more funnier to me, it makes Taylor Made freestyle more funny, is that all Kendrick did is just rehash what Tupac gave him advice to do. Like, he just rehashed it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what makes the Taylor Made freestyle so hard, is because all the angles that you're coming at Drake with, you heard them before. We heard Ross say that before. We heard Common say that before. We heard Pusha T say that before. So now it's like, and the song not hard too. Now it's like, I feel like niggas is forcing themselves just to like this shit, to be honest with you.
I think you being totally dismissive. Like, I want us to go through the lyrics. Like, I really think you being dismissive because
of course
he said so much.
Hey, by the way,
you want.
By the way,
real
quick, in case it was down to my goat, I hit the goat. I did hit the boy. I didn't want to. I just hit him. I kept it light. I told him. I gave him instructions. Okay, this is me for the fan.
What'd he say?
My instructions was dust that. Now, that's a little terminology, which means, kill that shit, bro. Kill that.
Turn him into a duppy?
Listen. That little track that Kendrick dropped, let's kill that shit, gang. Just annihilate that. Dust that. I ain't gonna lie. I've never seen Drake respond to me with an emoji, but he responded to me with a smiling emoji. Like the little blood, like, like you can tell he's happy. You can tell he's like, oh man, I can't believe this nigga finally responded. It's like he's happy. He's celebrating. This nigga finally responded. He has a pulse. Finally, I'm not fighting a nigga who's dead. Yes, of course I will. That's what I took away from it. He just hit me with an emoji. He said, it's the emoji where he's just smiling from ear to ear. You know what I mean? One of them big ass smiles. Exactly.
Question though, if it's not like taking your head off, shit, how do we feel about it?
Can't wait before anybody
by Drake or by any of them
to that question.
Hold on.
What'd you say, Ak?
Oh no, I was asking Kyrie, but go ahead. You can finish. I was saying by Drake or anybody, like who has to.
No, more so Drake. I was saying.
I think Drake's taking his head off.
Before, okay, what is it that Drake? What is it that Drake has to say? What is it that Drake has to say or bring to the table that is going to be a complete conversation ender? I'm not saying I'm not saying a hard hitter or a heavy hitter. I'm talking about a conversation ender where we don't even want to hear a response from Kendrick.
If he doubles down on wifey with facts and proof, yo, nigga, your mic is fucked up, gang. But if he doubles down with proof, that's a conversation ender. That's a complete If you double down on wifey with the proof, it's so dumb.
Hey, so I think both parties have to look at what each other is rapping about and seem to care about the most. That's what both of their angles should be. If I'm Kendrick, I'm gonna focus on this, whether true or not. I'm gonna focus on this pedophile angle because it bothers you the most. This is beef. This is war. I want to get you out of character. I want to get under your skin. Pause. No Diddy. Right? And if I'm Kendrick, I'm going that angle. If I'm Drake, the angle that I'm more going at is probably the family angle. The nigga literally said, yo, you mentioned my family, somebody gonna bleed. All right, cool. Let's see that then. Okay? Now we're really gonna get into your family life, my nigga. And by the way, here's the thing. Anything you say about this nigga's family is going to be news to us. By the way, I didn't even know Kendrick. Well, he probably rapped about it a bunch of times, but Kendrick rapped on this shit. He says, "Yo, I'm raising a kid." He was like, "I'm raising a son." And he was talking about raising a son. I never knew Kendrick had no fucking son. Did y'all know?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, man, he got kids.
I don't know nothing about that nigga.
I ain't gonna hold you. If I'm Drake, first of all, I remember I said he should come out with a club banker type shit. I won't even do that. This next song, I'm writing an introspective song, but the introspective song is going to be from the eyes of Kendrick's son and seeing the infidelities of his father and mom's relationship. That's real disrespectful. I want to get disrespectful.
No. You can't do that. Hold on. You can't. Yo, by the way, you can't do that as Drake, and also Drake has to be careful with that angle. That might be a bait. That's why I keep telling y'all this is high level chess playing, right? You gotta you gotta be careful with the angle you take at someone because for the person who has said that, write it from Kendrick's son. Okay, imagine if Kendrick flips that and writes it from Adonis. Like, yo, this is your daddy getting a porn star pregnant. You're fucked. So you gotta also remember the glass house you live in while attacking him, right? So again, you don't necessarily want to like you can't attack him about having a child and maybe like I think Kendrick's pretty bulletproof there. Hey, he's telling you I'm raising my kid. It's growing up in our household. He alluded to the fact that Drake, you don't really spend time with your kid other than probably what we see on Instagram. Like you don't do the things that I'm doing with my kid to raise him. I think where Drake could get a W at, but I don't know if there's a W to be gotten there, is basically by demonizing, by saying, hey, listen, okay, you could say I got a porn star pregnant, but look at your wife. What is she? But I think his wife is pretty clean, bro. Like I don't know.
We don't know that.
We don't know that.
And that's the situation.
That's
the situation.
That's why he would have to. He would have to return with proof. He would have to return with proof.
We don't know if the wife is
exactly.
Yeah, he would have to. That's what I'm saying. That's why with Drake, it's more important for him to come. Like whatever you was alluding to, you can't even change course now. Whatever you was alluding to, it has to be a heavy hitter. You got to say it now.
Hey, by the way, also,
and the thing is
if I'm Drake, I'm taking this angle as well. Hey, you basically adopted Rick Ross talking points by Rick Ross is calling me white boy, basically saying that I'm just not black enough for all this. You're now saying that I'm not black enough for this culture, this and third, and A, B, C, and D. Okay, cool. Let's not forget that you're the pro-black guy who claims he's all about black issues, but your wife is just as mixed as me. She's half white, half black.
Come on, bro.
No, you have to attack that. No.
I can see if you gave that a clever bar, I can see that working. It could work for a little bit.
I don't think that that's a scathing retort.
No, you have to neutralize.
You might be missing with that one.
No. It's about neutralizing an angle. The way to neutralize the angle of, oh, you're not black enough, this and third. All right, well, you telling people that you married a white woman, but you didn't. You married a black woman. So why, like, you gotta flip it in a way where, man, fuck his wife. Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, at this point, nigga, the gloves is off.
But again,
nigga.
like like you just said though, you gotta be aware of the glass house that you throw from. So like,
so here's the deal with that, right? You could antagonize him for marrying somebody that may be mixed, but if I'm visually looking at Whitney, she still looks ethnic. She still looks black.
You lie.
If I look at Drake's wife, she just looks like
forget
a white
wife. Drake looks blacker than Whitney, bro. Stop it.
Excuse me? Drake. Well, do you want to hold on, bro? Hey, chat, bro. This nigga tweaking. Hey, do you want to pull up a side by side? Do you want to pull up a side by side, brother?
Wait. Drake don't look. Drake look blacker than this chick. I swear.
Nah, bro. Oh, please pull up a side by side, bro. You tweaking right now, dog.
You're bugging.
Stop the colorism, man.
Am I lying?
You gotta cut it out.
Shit.
Nigga, Kendrick's wife look white to me, my nigga.
You can't say her. You can't say
you
that.
Think she looks white? Like, bro, maybe it's the lighting. She doesn't look white at all. Like, what are you talking about, gang?
I think she's Spanish, bro. I think she's Hispanic and black.
Like, she do not look black either. Let's not play.
Well, you see, black children she raising, all right?
She looks okay. She looks
speak on it.
You sound crazy saying that with her holding them.
Nigga. You're trying to say that she looks. If you look at her, be like, oh, she's black, and if you look at Drake, be like, oh, what is he like? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm just saying. You know, it's just that you.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I always thought, like, before I got a little bit more in tune with his wife, I always thought she was a white woman, bro.
Look, same.
No, you never thought that.
How do you think, bro? How do you think Whitney is white? Like, what?
You can ignore some of the crazy shit he be saying sometimes. Oh my god!
Like, you clearly can see that. You clearly can see the like darker pigmentation in her skin, bro. Like, what kind of cap are you on right now?
Wait, my nigga. Look on my screen right now. If someone told you that this was a Caucasian or a Hispanic woman, you would be like, oh no, they're black.
I would believe. Okay, no. Hear me out. I would believe that she's Hispanic or Latin in some sort of way, but there's no neuron in my brain that would tell me this is a white woman, bro.
But you would never assume she was black first, correct?
But I would never assume she was white. I'd assume she was mixed with black before white ever crossed my mind.
Okay, but it's the same thing with Drake, though. Nobody would look at Drake and say he's white. But what I'm trying to say is that if you look at Drake and say he's not black, wouldn't you look at Kendrick's wife and say she's not black?
Oh my God, bro.
I'm serious.
I would say, look at who has a wife.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. You fighting real hard for this point, and I'll give it to you.
No, am I tripping?
They've been dating since high school, bro. It's not a tape, bro.
No. Am I listen, I'm not arguing for. I'm just saying, literally, this woman looks pretty much as racially ambiguous to me, even more than Drake, but as much as Drake, at least.
You know what's funny? We're playing into what Kendrick said about comparing Drake to bitches right now. Let's not.
Bro, I swear, I seen this picture, nigga. I seen this picture right here, and I legit thought, look, nigga, I legit thought this nigga was dating a white woman, bro. Bro, I'm sorry, bro. I got it.
Bro, act, bro. Like, you gotta take the cap off, bro. You gotta take the cap off, bro.
Maybe it's because Kendrick's so fucking black. I don't know.
Bro?
Nigga, I thought she was white. I swear.
Nah, bro, you lying. You lying. You capping for the chat, bro. You gotta stop lying, bro. There's no way you look at this woman and think she's white, bro, in any capacity.
Nigga.
Like, come on, bro.
Hold on. Let me stop using the word white and let me use I never looked at her and equaled her to be black. I didn't.
Okay. That's a fair take. I'll give you that. But saying she's white
from facial features to hair texture, I always said this is a Hispanic, a white, or a non-Afrocentric woman. Now, granted, I know she is black, but I didn't know at first, and I was like, oh, she's not black.
Hold on, hey, act, bro. You Jamaican, my nigga. Like, you know about Afro Latinas, bro. So, like, what's up, bro?
Wait. No. Of course I do. I'm saying about this particular woman, I did not think she was black. I didn't think she was mixed.
I think she was Spanish. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yo, you make it so hard for niggas to fuck Shea Butter.
Bruh, if y'all want me to believe that, I seen this picture and I was just like, yo, this is Kendrick and his black queen. Y'all got it, bro. Like, no, I did not. I never saw that in a day of my life, my nigga. I'm sorry.
Is that what we got here from you saying she don't look as black as Drake is crazy?
Yeah, bro. She's clearly a darker skin complexion than Drake. Like, there's not even a comparison, bro.
That funny,
I don't know about that one, bro.
Wouldn't exactly say that.
I don't know about that, bro. Yo, to me, her and Drake has the same racial ambiguity that if you thought Drake was maybe Spanish, you would think she's Spanish just the same.
Drake don't have bro. He don't have no features that make him even remotely look Spanish, bro.
I don't want to get into this. Once you start doing this, then you start looking at niggas' kids, and I don't think we should do that. Like,
yeah, because his kid looks like, bro. Yeah, bro. There's not even a fucking. There's not even a conversation. If we pull up Kendrick's kids and compare them to Drake's kids, bro, it's not even a comparison.
Here she looks melanated right here.
Yeah. Y'all looking at skin color. You gotta look at black features. What features does this kid have? This kid has a black nose. I'm saying that black people come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, colors.
See, now when you start saying that, then niggas gonna start saying like, okay, what? And again, I don't think we should do that.
You talking about outliers at this point, nigga, like albinos and shit, bro. Like, what the fuck is we talking about, bro?
No, I'm saying,
bro.
Black people come in all different colors. We determine, like, are you black or not based off your features? What features do you have? Black lips, black nose.
How are we doing this?
Like I'm just saying, like you can't really go off color. Like that's just.
I ain't gonna lie.
We are going down a bad rabbit hole right now. I'm sorry.
If I see,
let's move on, bro.
If y'all ask me this question, right?
What the fuck is we doing,
and
bro?
Based on the picture that's on my screen, if y'all said, "Oh, this is Kendrick and who," I'll be like, "That's Kendrick and a white woman." I'm sorry. If y'all ask me,
Kyrie is fucking wrong.
Nigga, if y'all ask me, I would say this is Kendrick.
Ting. That's Kendrick and his light skinned ting, bro. From high school.
All right, listen, bro. I'll give you Spanish or Afro Latina, but even an Afro Latina is mixed with black heritage. So, but I can't give you white at all. I can't give you white at all.
My nigga.
Yo, that Jesus picture is hilarious though.
Y'all are taking the label white and running with it, but that's not what it's meant. What I'm even trying to intend to pretty much say or even mean. What I'm saying is that everything that Kendrick is saying about Drake and basically criticizing him, saying, "Hey, I don't think you should even use the word nigga." Is basically questioning his blackness and questioning the fact that he's a black man. What I'm saying is that the same exact thing, if not more, could be applied to Kendrick's own wife, that if I'm Drake, I would flip it that same way. If you believe that about me, what do you think about your wife? Because she is also racially ambiguous. She also, like, again, let's not say white, but if I seen this woman, I'm calling her Mexican. I'm calling her Puerto Rican, Dominican. I'm calling her everything but black, my nigga. Stop playing.
He said Mexican. Yo, bro, come on, dog.
Man, y'all niggas stop playing, man. Y'all did not look at this woman and say it's a black woman. Y'all will call her Rachel Dolezal if she try to be on some pro-black shit. But of course, it's Kendrick's girl. Now it's like she's like the blackest thing since like the first wife on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Get out of here.
Not a
All right, listen, bro. Let me offer you this retort, dog. Let me offer you this retort.
Hold on. Do y'all know black women that look like this?
You can criticize Kendrick's wife for not being black, but we talking about Drake. You don't see Kendrick's wife on social media doing all of these things that are attributed to black culture. You don't see her on social media saying nigga. You don't see her coming out of her mouth doing all of these things to associate herself with black culture and saying that she's black. You see all that with Drake.
Okay, all right.
But that's the thing.
And that's the homework. Hold on. That's the homework
Because
if
he
I'm
is
Drake.
black.
If I'm Drake, I guarantee this woman uses the word nigga. I guarantee.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
Bro, do you think these people are fucking perfect, my nigga? You think that she doesn't have a friend, old videos, somebody who's recorded something of her saying nigga? What I'm trying to say is that if I'm Drake, that's an angle I might take. Nigga, if I get a video of your own girl basically acting like she's a black person, which she is, and you crucified me for being a black person, I'm just mixed, just like your wife, what does that say about you? That's what I'm trying to say. It's an angle.
All right, bro. So if we find a video, if the internet scrubs up a video of Sophie Knows Better saying nigga, what you gonna do there?
Sophie's not in this conversation.
Sophie is not his wife.
Oh my God, how is she not in the conversation? It's his fucking BM. It's his fucking baby mother, bro.
Yo, hold on.
What are we talking?
Y'all made this conversation so nasty.
Hold on. You're being purposefully dense.
Being willfully ignorant.
Here's what I'm trying to say. Here's what I'm trying to say.
We noticed a white woman.
Here's what I'm trying to say. An angle of how Drake was attacked is basically Kendrick saying, hey, how many black features do you need to feel black? Hey, you basically should not say the N-word anymore, which is reserved for people who are black. You're basically questioning my heritage and the fact that I'm a mixed biracial individual. To basically show you that you're a fucking hypocrite, your own wife is just like me. If she has done anything that would make it seem like she's operating like me, like a regular black person, you're a fucking hypocrite. Because you should start in the fucking household before you put it on a diss track. I'm just telling you it's an angle. I'm just telling you it's an angle.
The only way. Go ahead, Scammy.
Hold on, Lankito.
Go ahead, Scammy.
Remember the track where he's arguing with the female and there's a music video and they fighting back and forth. Why didn't he use his wife for that music video? Why did you have to use a dark-skinned female?
Talk about it.
Couldn't you use a woman that looks like your wife?
Okay, now you got it. Okay, I see what you're saying. Now,
what are we doing?
Talk about it.
That's an interesting angle.
Man, so Kendrick finally responded, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm really happy that the beef is like, or the Warriors like finally set it off, bro. So we got Drake on one side, Kendrick on the other side. So you got Push-Ups versus Euphoria. Like, honestly, I don't even fully know what to say. Euphoria was a banger. I I listened to Euphoria like 10 times. I listened to Push Ups like 6, 7 extra times today. Man. I don't even know what to say. Like, which one is... It's like different vibes. Like, they're both not bad songs, though. So it's hard for me to put one above another. But, like, Axe said it was 10-9 towards Drake. Like, you could say 10-9 for either one, and I won't be mad. Like, you could say 10-9 for Euphoria, 10-9 for Push-Ups. Round 2, though, will we get a back-to-back? Kendrick was hitting at back-to-back, like, type thing. You feel me? He might have a back-to-back just waiting out of anywhere. Now we know that Kendrick could drop. You feel me? He just drop it randomly on his YouTube. Like, it's crazy. I never expected or like thought I'd ever think or there'd be a possibility of something ever happening to Drake's career. If some of these allegations that are out about Drake comes to light, which I'm not really going to speak on because I don't know if it's true or not, it's crazy. It could really like ruin Drake. Like, it would put him in like a blackballed situation. And man, like Drake can't really say anything and Kendrick, like sales or anything, classics, anything. Like, you feel me? It's just hard, bro. I really want to hear what the next track is. I don't really care who drops first. I hope Drake drops first this time around. I want to see what he has to say. And then Kendrick, I feel like Kendrick's going to drop something crazy after that, depending on what Drake says. But we just got to wait and see. So, boy, Big Act News. This is just insane. Let me know how you guys feel about everything. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which side you're on. Are you on Team Kendrick's or Team Drake's? Let me know.